A lot of men tell me they're doing everything right. They're taking their magnesium, they're trying to eat well, they're even getting some exercise. But here's what they say: Dr. Wolf, I still don't feel like myself. I'm tired all the time. Things just aren't working the way they used to. And I get it, because what most men don't realize is that magnesium alone isn't the answer. Your body needs specific nutrients at specific times to actually repair itself. And when you're missing those key pieces, especially after 50, everything starts to slow down: your circulation, your energy, even your confidence. Well, I'm Dr. Naraya Wolf, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and if you ever face questions or concerns about your urological health, stay with us. We're here to help you understand your body with clarity and comfort. Today, I'm going to tell you about 2 vitamins that work together in a way most people have never heard about. When you take them at the right time, specifically before bed, they signal your body to switch into deep repair mode. We're talking about better blood flow, stronger cellular function, and yes, even improvements in areas that matter most to men. So stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why timing matters just as much as what you take and how you can start supporting your body's natural restoration tonight. What's really happening after 50? Let's talk about what's actually going on inside your body as you age, because once you understand this, everything else makes sense. After 50, your blood vessels start to lose their elasticity. They get stiffer, less flexible, and that means less oxygen getting delivered to your brain, your heart, your muscles, and yes, to areas below the belt. This isn't about getting old. This is about chemistry changing. There's something called nitric oxide. It's a natural substance your arteries produce that helps them expand and create strong blood flow. After 50, your nitric oxide production drops significantly. That's a big reason why you might feel sluggish, why your stamina isn't what it used to be, or why you're noticing changes in your performance. Then there's your hormones: testosterone, growth hormone, melatonin, cortisol. All of these start shifting out of their normal rhythms. Your body begins to lose track of when to repair, when to rest, and when to perform. It's like an orchestra where everyone's playing at different times. Nothing sounds right. And here's something most people never hear about: your mitochondria. These are the tiny energy factories inside every single cell in your body. They power your heart, your brain, your muscles, everything. After 50, mitochondria start slowing down. They produce less energy. So even if you're eating well and resting, your cells are running on half power. At the same time, there's this quiet inflammation that builds up inside. You can't see it or feel it directly, but it makes your arteries more rigid, your nerves less responsive, and your muscles slower to recover. That's why so many men describe it the same way. I'm not sick, but I'm definitely not the same. And here's the thing that frustrates me. Most men try to fix this the wrong way. They grab a random supplement, usually magnesium, thinking it'll solve everything. But magnesium can't restore circulation on its own. It can't rebalance your hormones, and it definitely can't turn back on the repair genes that have gone quiet. Because the real issue isn't just what you take, it's when you take it and how your body actually uses it. Your body has its own internal clock, its own rhythm for repair and renewal, and when you work against that rhythm, even the best supplements don't stand a chance. The good news? That rhythm can be restored. Once you understand the 2 vitamins your body needs and the perfect moment to use them, your body can start repairing itself again, naturally, powerfully, while you sleep. The magnesium myth. Now let's talk about magnesium, because it's one of the most popular supplements men take after 50, and honestly, for good reason. Magnesium helps your nerves relax, supports muscle recovery, and can definitely help with sleep. But here's what most people miss. Magnesium isn't the star of the show. It's more like a talented, supporting actor who needs the right director and the right script to actually shine. Think about it this way. Magnesium is involved in over 300 chemical reactions in your body, things like nerve signaling, blood pressure regulation, and the production of nitric oxide for circulation. But each one of those reactions needs a specific enzyme to flip the switch. And those enzymes, they're often activated by vitamins. Without the right vitamins, magnesium just sits there waiting for instructions that never come. It's like handing someone all the building materials for a house, but forgetting to give them the blueprints. They're not going to know what to build. That's why so many men tell me, "Doc, I've been taking magnesium for months and I still feel exhausted. My circulation hasn't improved. I wake up just as drained as before." And they're absolutely right to be frustrated because what they're missing isn't more magnesium. It's the nutrients that tell their cells how to actually use it. And here's another critical piece: timing. If you take magnesium in the morning or on an empty stomach, it can compete with other nutrients and never reach the cells that need it most. But when you take it at night, together with its co-actors, the vitamins that activate it, that's when the magic happens. Your nervous system calms down, your blood vessels relax, and your repair genes start turning back on. So no, magnesium isn't the problem. It's a valuable player just waiting for the right team to work with. And in that team, 2 vitamins stand out as the true leaders. They don't just support magnesium, they activate it. And when you take them at the right moment, they help your body do something no pill or stimulant can: repair itself naturally while you sleep. Why nighttime is everything. Most people never think twice about when they take their vitamins. They just toss them back in the morning with coffee and hope for the best. But your body doesn't work like that. It follows timing, rhythm, biological precision, and if you ignore that rhythm, you're wasting half the benefit of what you're taking. Here's something most men over 60 don't know. Your body's deepest repair window isn't during the day, it's at night. Between about 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body enters its most powerful restoration phase. Your hormones rebalance, your arteries relax, your brain clears out waste, your muscles begin cellular repair. This is when the 2 vitamins I'm about to tell you about shine, because their activity peaks exactly during that repair window. When you take them in the morning, they're competing with cortisol, your stress hormone. Your body is in go mode, not restore mode, so it just stores them or wastes them. But when you take them about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, you give your body the signal it's been waiting for: time to rebuild. That's when these vitamins begin regulating nitric oxide and hormone balance. They help direct calcium where it belongs. And when you combine them with magnesium, it calms your nerves and muscles so you fall into deeper, slower wave sleep, the kind of sleep where real healing happens. Your body isn't distracted by digestion or stress or noise. It's focused entirely on one mission: renewal. That's why night is sacred for men's health. It's when testosterone regenerates. It's when nitric oxide production resets. It's when inflammation finally cools down. Miss that window, and you wake up feeling just as tired as the day before. But support that window with the right nutrients at the right time, and you wake up feeling steady, strong, more alive than you have in years. One of my patients once told me, "Dr. Wolf, it's like someone flipped a switch. Same supplements, different timing, and suddenly I feel 20 years younger." And that's exactly what happens, because your body doesn't just need nutrients, it needs synchronization. The 2 vitamins. You're missing, all right, let's talk about the 2 vitamins that most men overlook. They're not rare, they're not expensive. In fact, you've probably walked past them on a store shelf 100 times. But here's the difference. When you take them together at night, they unlock a powerful cascade of repair signals that most men never experience again after 50. I'm talking about vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Let's start with D3. Most people think of vitamin D as the sunshine vitamin. They associate it with bone health or maybe immune support. But in reality, vitamin D3 is one of the most underrated hormones in your body. Yes, I said hormone, not just a vitamin. Vitamin D3 is responsible for activating genes that regulate blood flow, hormone balance, and cellular repair. One of its most powerful roles is helping your body produce nitric oxide, the natural gas that keeps your arteries open, flexible, and able to deliver blood where it's needed most. You know what that means? Better circulation, better oxygen delivery, better performance in every sense of the word. But after 50, something changes. Your body stops making enough D3 naturally. You spend more time indoors. Your skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight, and your D3 levels quietly plummet. When that happens, your arteries start to stiffen. Your muscles feel weaker. Your energy drops. Even your mood can follow. That's the first key piece. Now, the second vitamin, K2, is what I call the silent director. If D3 tells your body what to do, K2 tells it where to do it. Vitamin K2 directs calcium to the right places, into your bones and teeth, and it keeps calcium out of your arteries and soft tissues. Without K2, calcium can build up in your blood vessels, making them harder, less flexible, and cutting down the very flow that keeps you vital. It's a quiet problem, but over years, that stiffness adds up, and it's one of the biggest reasons older men lose circulation, lose stamina, and start feeling stuck. Now, when you combine D3 and K2, something remarkable happens. They work like a perfect team. D3 boosts calcium absorption and nitric oxide production. K2 guides that calcium to the right places and protects your arteries from hardening. The result? Smoother blood flow, stronger bones, better energy, a deep natural sense of strength returning to your body. Clinical studies have shown that men with healthy levels of D3 and K2 have better vascular flexibility, higher testosterone levels, and improved sleep quality compared to those who don't. And if you pair them with magnesium glycinate, the form that's gentle and calming, you multiply the effect because instead of competing, they cooperate. Where D3 opens the pathway, K2 keeps it clean, and magnesium fuels the entire process. This isn't about boosting your system artificially, it's about restoring it, bringing your body back to the natural repair rhythm it was designed for. How they work together. Let's go a little deeper into how these two vitamins actually work, because once you understand this, you'll never look at your nightly routine the same way again. Think of vitamin D3 as your body's power switch. When D3 levels are healthy, your cells communicate better. Your arteries produce more nitric oxide. Your hormone receptors, especially testosterone receptors, become more responsive. That means stronger blood flow, faster recovery, and more natural drive. But when D3 is low, that entire communication network weakens. Your arteries tighten, your nitric oxide production drops, and your energy system starts running in slow motion. Research shows that vitamin D3 deficiency can lead to higher inflammation, reduced vascular elasticity, and even weaker muscle performance in men over 50. Now remember what we talked about earlier. Magnesium helps D3 work, but D3 also uses up magnesium as it activates. So if you're low on magnesium, your D3 can't do its full job. That's why the combination matters so much. Magnesium activates D3. D3 produces nitric oxide, and nitric oxide opens the blood vessels that keep you alive and performing like a man should. Now let's talk about vitamin K2. If D3 flips the switch, K2 directs the current. When you take in calcium from food, supplements, or even from D3's enhanced absorption, your body has to decide where that calcium goes. And without K2, it often goes to the wrong place. It ends up in your arteries, your soft tissues, even your prostate, making everything stiffer, heavier, less flexible. That's where K2 steps in. It activates special proteins that literally escort calcium to your bones and teeth while sweeping it away from your arteries. Studies confirm it. Men who take D3 without K2 show higher rates of arterial calcification. But those who take both together have cleaner arteries and stronger bones. That's real, measurable science. Now imagine what happens when D3, K2, and magnesium all work in harmony. You're no longer fighting your body, you're activating it. Your blood vessels regain their flexibility. Your nitric oxide levels rise. Your circulation improves naturally, including where it matters most. And because your body is finally aligned with its nighttime repair cycle, you don't wake up drained. You wake up charged. Even your mitochondria, those tiny powerhouses in every cell, start producing more energy because D3 and magnesium are critical for the enzymes they use. That means better muscle strength, sharper focus, longer endurance, without caffeine, without stimulants, without stress. And K2 ensures that all this renewal happens safely by protecting your arteries from calcium buildup and supporting smooth, youthful blood flow. This is why so many men notice something subtle but powerful after a few weeks. Their hands feel warmer, their morning energy returns, their mood lifts, their confidence quietly rebuilds, because what they're really feeling is their circulation coming back to life. Your nighttime ritual. Let's build your nighttime ritual, because the truth is, even the best vitamins won't work if your lifestyle is fighting against them. Think of this as tuning your body's environment so those nutrients can perform their best work while you sleep. Start with dinner, not too late, not too heavy. Your body can't repair if it's still digesting a big meal at midnight, so aim to finish dinner 2 to 3 hours before bed. Keep it balanced. A good source of protein like fish, eggs, or lentils, plenty of colorful vegetables, and a drizzle of healthy fat, olive oil, avocado, or nuts. Those healthy fats help your body absorb vitamin D3 later. They're like the spark that turns the key. Avoid processed food or sugary desserts late at night. They raise blood sugar and cortisol, both of which block your repair hormones. Now about an hour before bed, that's your golden window. Take your vitamin D3 and K2 together. I recommend about 5,000 IU of D3 and 90 to 180 micrograms of K2 in the MK7 form. Add magnesium glycinate if you have it, not oxide or citrate, because glycinate absorbs gently and calms your nervous system. Take them with a small snack, maybe a few almonds or a teaspoon of olive oil. This combination does 3 things. It calms your nervous system, activates vascular repair, and signals your body that it's time to restore. Next, dim the lights. Turn off screens. The blue light from phones and TVs suppresses melatonin, the very hormone that tells your body to begin the repair phase. Give yourself a 30-minute digital detox before bed. You'll be amazed at how quickly your sleep quality improves. Then move, not exercise, just gentle movement. Try light stretching, a slow walk around the room, or 5 minutes of deep breathing. This lowers cortisol, opens blood vessels, and primes your heart and brain for deep rest. One of my favorite recommendations, a warm shower before bed. It raises your body temperature slightly, and when you step out, the cooling drop triggers sleep signals in your brain. Now, hydration. Many men over 60 drink too little water at night because they are afraid of waking up to use the bathroom. But mild dehydration thickens your blood and slows nutrient delivery. The solution: a small glass of water about an hour before bed, not right before lying down. That keeps you hydrated without disrupting your sleep. Finally, your mindset. Yes, it matters. Your body listens to your thoughts more than you realize. End your day with calm, not chaos. Write down one thing you're grateful for, or simply take 3 slow breaths, reminding yourself that your body knows how to heal. When you combine this calm routine with your nighttime vitamins, you're not forcing your body to get better. You're giving it permission to do what it was born to do: repair. And when that happens night after night, you start waking up differently, clearer, calmer, more confident, quietly stronger. Foods that support this process. Now that you know the science, let's make it real, because the foods you eat each night can make these vitamins work even better. Supplements are valuable, but food is information. It tells your body how to heal, how to repair, how to turn on the right switches. Let's start with vitamin D3. You'll find it in fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. Egg yolks are another natural source. Even a small serving 2 or 3 times a week can boost your D3 levels gently and safely. If you live somewhere with little sunlight, these foods become essential, because after 50, your skin produces only about half as much D3 from sunlight as it did in your 20s. Next, vitamin K2. Most men never get enough of it. You won't find it in typical multivitamins, and it's not the same as K1 from leafy greens. K2 is in fermented foods like natto, aged cheese, and sauerkraut. Even small amounts of these foods help direct calcium away from your arteries and into your bones where it belongs. A serving of fermented food a few times per week can quietly transform your vascular health. Then magnesium, the mineral that makes everything else possible. You'll find it in spinach, kale, almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds. Dark chocolate, real dark chocolate, not the sugary stuff, is another powerful source. 1 ounce of 70% dark chocolate delivers magnesium and compounds that improve circulation naturally. Now there's another secret for men's health: foods that support nitric oxide. Beets, pomegranate, watermelon, and citrus fruits all increase nitric oxide production, which helps your arteries relax and improves blood flow where it matters most. Try this: a small glass of beet or pomegranate juice in the afternoon or early evening. Then your D3 and K2 combo at night. You're feeding both ends of the repair cycle: circulation during the day, restoration at night. Simple, natural, powerful. And remember, what you don't eat matters too. Processed foods, sugary snacks, heavy alcohol, They create inflammation that blocks nutrient absorption and stiffens your arteries over time. So choose foods that send your body a calm message. It's safe to rebuild. The truth about recovery. Let's talk about mindset for a moment, because your biology actually listens to your beliefs. If you treat your body like it's broken, it will stay defensive, stressed, inflamed. But if you feed it, move it, rest it, and respect it, it responds, always. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s reclaim strength they thought was gone forever, not through extreme routines or harsh medications, but through consistency and respect for timing. Think of this as your nightly partnership with nature. You give your body the right materials, and it gives you back vitality. You'll notice your morning energy comes back, your focus sharpens, even your circulation, yes, that too, starts to feel more responsive, because every part of your system finally got the chance to restore itself while you slept. Moving forward. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Your body isn't failing you. It's just missing the right signals at the right time. And when you give it vitamin D3, vitamin K2, and magnesium before bed, together with the lifestyle habits we talked about, you're not masking symptoms or forcing artificial energy. You're restoring your body's natural rhythm. If you're dealing with fatigue, poor circulation, or just not feeling like yourself anymore, this is a gentle, science-backed place to start. Talk to your doctor about your vitamin levels. Get tested if you can, and be patient with yourself. Real repair takes weeks, not days. But when it happens, you'll feel it. I know how isolating it can feel when your body isn't working the way you remember. But you're not alone in this. And more importantly, there are real, practical steps you can take to support yourself. Because you deserve to feel strong, capable, and confident in your own body, no matter your age. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. And as always, remember to take care of yourself because you're worth it.